If you're struggling in business right now, chances are it's because you've got no structure and you've got no fucking boundaries. And so two of my most favorite quotes are this: boundaries create balance and structure creates freedom. Now, here's the thing. When you go from being an employee to being self-employed, when you're an employee, you have a boss, they tell you what to do and you just kind of follow. But then for some reason, when you start your own business, you just magically somehow believe that you're just going to get the stuff done that you need to get done. And you might have this spark of an idea where you're like, I know I need to write more content. I know I need to reach out to more people. I need to work on stuff for my clients. But then you don't actually put it in your calendar or do anything with it. So what happens with most people is then they wake up on Monday and they spend most of their time worrying about what they should be doing, and in this perpetual state of anxiety about thinking, well, have I missed something? Well, do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? And it's the complete opposite of freedom. In fact, you're actually trapped by your mind. You spend all this time worrying about if you're doing the right thing or if you've missed something. Can anyone relate to this? And so where structure creates freedom comes in is that instead of just having this idea of what you need to do, if you actually sat down once a week, and this can take 30 to 60 minutes, and you say, well, I have a goal right now. In the next quarter, I want to grow my business to 50,000 a month. And you say, well, what are the top 2 to 3 actions that if I did on a daily, weekly basis would actually move the needle towards that financial goal? And you might say it's writing more content, reaching out to more people, and networking as an example. And then you say, okay, cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my calendar, and I use Outlook because it's good for emails, and you can have your calendar in there as well. And I use it for that reason because I check my emails every day, which means then I'll check my calendar every day. And so you take those top 3 actions and you go into your calendar and you block time on each of the specific days for those specific actions. And then once you do that, you can literally put your phone down and go, and this is where the freedom thing comes in, because then you don't have to worry at all again about whether or not you're going to do the things you need to do in that week to move the needle forward in your business. All you have to do is allow your calendar to be your boss. So when Monday morning comes around, you open up the calendar and you go, okay, cool. Well, from 9 till 10 o'clock, I'm working on content. From 10 till 2, I'm doing my reach outs and so forth. And it will hold you accountable to the actions that are going to move the needle in your business. And in that way, once you've completed what is required to be done, you're in total freedom. You can choose to use that time to go and play a sport or go and catch up with a friend. Or like this morning, I went and did some cryotherapy and just had a coffee because I know that my week has been mapped out and I have the structure in my week to get the stuff done that I need to get done. So then therefore I'm in total freedom around that structure. And so oftentimes we rebel with structure thinking it's going to cause us to be trapped. But in fact, it's actually the opposite. When we have no structure, we're totally trapped by this because we're always freaking worried about whether or not we're going to get our stuff done. Versus if I actually give the structure creates freedom, and the boundaries create balance as well. If you're feeling like your life is out of whack and you're not spending enough time with your family or your children or for yourself, then same deal. For example, there's a period of my life there from 5 p.m. onwards for the rest of the night. That was family time. And so it didn't matter what happened. That was my boundary. When 5 o'clock hit, and I'm not saying that I was always perfect at it, but when 5 p.m. hit, then that's my family time. Business is off, turn the phone off, and I'm diving into that. And so the boundaries created that balance. So I hope this was valuable for you. If it was, please leave a comment below and let me know what your biggest takeaway was. And if you're on YouTube, hit subscribe. If you're somewhere else, then just let me know how this has served you, and I'll see you on the next video.